Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. Last episode, the world started heating up as Japan declared war on China and Shaanxi, and Shaanxi is now completely gone. It's absorbed into China and the People's Republic of China. Interesting. Also, Germany, the Anschluss of Austria happened, and Germany's even bigger now. Even more scary. Now it's nationalist Spain that's been cut in half here. It's... Jesus Christ, will you guys ever make up your mind? This is just a weird war down here, like... Nationalists used to be around here, and now it's all the way back there. We have free civilian factories, that's good. Means things are being built. It's raining in Britain. Big surprise. We could use some more, I guess. Get us some military factories. After all, I like being able to build things. There we go. We are starting to work on our army. Which will be very important because we're producing 3 hurricanes per week now, which is good. Getting up there. We're gonna peak at 45% soon. We're also starting to produce some swordfish, naval bombers. So we're gonna hit the Bismarck where it hurts, you know. Give him the good old torpedo to the rudder and then sink him with a giant surface fleet. I think it might be a good idea to start producing some artillery soon. Yeah. We are getting a lot more factories, so we might as well. Nearly done with home defense. So we'll start researching into war artillery after that. Like, our troops are gonna have artillery support eventually. It's just going to take a while. I'd also like a bit more army experience, so we'll tell our people to start exercising more. We do have the supplies now. Sadly, world tension just dropped below 25% again. To issue our gas masks a little bit faster, in my opinion. Yeah, people are taking attrition now. If we were to say, go to production, make a variant of the... Yeah, that would be more expensive, unfortunately. There we go. Let's stop looking at that for now. Research slot available. Artillery. Let me enter war artillery. There we go. It's gonna take 143 days. So after that we'll probably get improved artillery, and then we'll start producing improved artillery right away. So we don't have to fill a backlog of Great War era artillery, basically. Improved infantry equipment is also getting there soon. Marines are hurrying up, that's great. 140 days left for the computing machine to finish, which will mean less research time overall. Gas masks are nearly issued, that's great. Extra national unity. And after this I think we will switch over our economy. Or our export focus to free trade. That way we'll get even better research time. There we go. Gas masks are issued. You need to wait until December 1938, and then we can finally get rid of the war to end all wars. Thank God. Guys, World War II is going to be a thing. Just prepare for it. Think about the Burma Road. That might not be a bad idea. Adds infrastructure, airbase, military factory in Xikang. Where is Xikang actually? I want to find out. Is that something in Singapore, North Borneo? Guangzhou, Jiangxi, I think it's like a province in here somewhere. Guangxi, Xikang. So it would benefit China a lot, but it would also keep Japan busy. Could also go for fighter command. That way we would be able to rush the Spitfire early. That's not a bad idea, but I think... I don't know, I think China's gonna fall eventually. Yeah, let's not. We could go for fighter command. I'm tempted to go for fighter command, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, extra air experience will be very useful. There we go. Nationalist Spain is starting a push from the north, but they're nearly extinguished in the south. Dear Lord. Republicans have some pockets over here. It's likely that they're going to lose Madrid soon, which might actually cause them to capitulate, especially if they lose Barcelona. And also Valencia. Murcia, probably not, but yeah, they are. If they lose Madrid, they are in a very bad position indeed. Nationalists are nearly surrounding it. So, yeah, it's not looking good there, I'm not gonna lie. Menkuko has capitulated. That was basically over here to the north of Japan. Chiang Kai-shek has announced that the cowardly Menjiang nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Chinese forces. Chinese? Sure. The Menjiang government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated, and China is now in control of their home area. This is a great victory for China. Uncertain times. World tension is back up to 25 now. Madrid has fallen, so the nationalists have a firm advantage now. Barcelona is under attack. I don't think it's likely that they'll be able to hold. After which nationalist Spain will probably win the war. Which is bad. Very bad. They should stay neutral during the war. At least they did historically, but then again, things can go horribly wrong at any point in time. We could potentially go for an aircraft designer, get us extra agility and speed on our fighters. Let's go for air research time -10, that's not bad. Like, Hawker was very much close air support, like I said. Supermarine was the Spitfires. We all know that the Spitfires are the most known fighter of the war, basically. Followed probably by the Messerschmitt Bf 109. Yeah, I might want this. It would help our fighters. Less air research time as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Supermarine. There we go. Less air research time, meaning that we'll be able to get the Spitfire faster. 10 days for Marines and improved infantry equipment. That will be very useful. National Focus Fighter Command, still taking a little while. Gives us 2 times 50% research bonus for fighter models. Our first priority must be to control our own skies. It's hard to discern a more important area of military research than fighter development. Indeed. 2 days, 1 day, and there we go. Marines and improved infantry equipment. We can get improved weapons, get a lovely picture of a infantry, which is an anti-tank mine, and what looks like an M3 grease gun. Yeah, it doesn't have to stock, so it's not an MP40. Tempted to go for more paratroopers. Yeah, let's get paratroopers. And then technology research. Still working on interwar artillery. Improved artillery is still a bit ahead of time. Now we can get the Spitfire, although it takes more time, unfortunately. Click for details. Yeah, we didn't get the bonus on the Hurricane because they didn't research the Hurricane. However, if we research the Spitfire, we'll be able to get more agility. So it's easier to avoid getting hits, and it's easier to hit people. Which is great. Do you actually apply? Yeah, you do apply to that, but you don't give any agility or speed to these. That makes sense. Matter of fact, all of them are easy to research now. That's great. Just as I hoped it would be. But yeah, we're gonna wait, like, a while for the Spitfire. We'll probably get the Wellington, though. It's down to 170 days. Which is quite considerable, actually. 3 more months until we have Computing Machine. Which gives us extra research speed. 3 military factories, wow. We're producing 4 Hurricanes. Good. Do we want to... Here's the thing, do we want to get more swordfish? Like, we're already producing 1 per week, which is not bad. We're going to get at least 100 before, like, the war starts properly. We don't really need all that many right now, but at the same time... it might be a good idea to start work on another line, like, for example, I don't know, heavy fighters? Get some extra range on there. That's some reliability, though. Yeah. Let's save our air experience for now, since we don't have any of it yet. What we could do is... we already have a bunch of support equipment. Let's take a quick look at our logistics. Yeah, we have 800 support equipment, 6,200 infantry equipment, which is good. We'll keep a large stockpile of that around. Might be a good idea to start making some motorized trucks. Increase priority, get it below, like... support equipment, there we go. We'll add like 3 factories for that. We'll start working on motorized people. There we go. No template for motorized. That's fine. Nothing to worry about. Let's actually take a look at Marines. Oh, we got a free template. It's literally just nothing happened to it. Engineers would be very useful. Extra breakthrough. Extra movement. Extra fort attack. An extra amphibious attack. Oh dear, we need engineers on this. Yeah, we can't really do much here. Because we don't have the experience, unfortunately. Let's go ahead though and make ourselves 4 Marines in... Oh dear. Nationalist Spain took 7 states in the Treaty of Valencia. Republican Spain has been annexed and 4,345 pieces of equipment have been seized. The Spanish War is over. Nationalist Spain, the one we didn't want to win, has won. Tension is up to 42%, which means it will be very easy for Germany to start declaring on people soon. We should get our motorized template very soon. That would be good. Let's quickly unpause the game before I accidentally had it paused for no reason. The end of the Spanish Civil War! With the surrender of the last Republican strongholds, the Spanish Civil War has come to an end. The nationalists stand victorious, and a new era has begun for Spain. The war-torn country has suffered greatly in fighting, and there's much rebuilding to be done. I think nationalist Spain historically won, although they remained neutral during the war. I have a bad feeling they're not going to stay neutral in this version of the war, unfortunately. These guys, they're all trained. That's good. Stop exercising. You can all stop exercising for now. You guys are still working on training, but you are trained now, which is good. Actually, screw it, just keep training. We need the army experience to be able to make changes. Manpower is still low. Like, I don't like this very much. Monthly growth is still very low. But yeah, things are coming along now. Fighter command is getting there. And that will help us actually get the Spitfire like a year ahead of time or something. I'd like to be able to start cranking them out before the war starts. What we'll probably do is we'll instantly create a variant, so that we'll be able to get better Spitfires, basically. Now, in the rule of air combat, speed is king, together with agility. Like, speed first, I would say, agility second. Because if you have superior speed, you can literally dictate the terms of engagement. If you're not in a superior position, just open the throttle and fly away. If you are in a superior position, you can boom and zoom, which is basically attack from up high, fly down, do some firing, and then fly back up. Sort of in like a reverse hill, like a V formation. Like you go down, you strike, you go back up. That way you have more energy back, and you can use that energy for more diving and attacking, etc. Get some speed back. Whereas if you're down low, you can't really trade altitude for speed. And you're at the mercy of those who fly above you, and can basically kill you quite easily. It's a basic fighter doctrine for you there. Most of it is based on experience in War Thunder and things like that. But yeah, getting the altitude advantage and just being maneuverable so you can avoid easier. God, we need more people. Please. Oh well. Yeah, recruitable has gone up to 1.10. Sweet! I mean, it's still nothing, but I don't know, it's a little bit more nothing. There we go, fighter command is about to be done. There we go, national focus. July, yeah, it's not time for the thing yet. Could go Benelux intervention, but again, I don't want to. This would add stuff in Alexandria. Fortified Iraq, secure Iraq. Secure Iraq. Gains conquer against Iraq. Oh, hello. Oil. No, as it stands, I wanna either go for Shadow Scheme, Air Defense, or Motorized. Actually, let's go Shadow Scheme and start rushing that extra research slot right now. We've been neglecting it for way too long. Please give me more manpower. Oh god. So Germany, what are the plans? They're gonna annex the Sudetenland as well? Knowing our luck, you probably are. Segregates are being done, that's good. We can't create a new army yet, so that's annoying. I want to have these Marines be in a special division. And depending on like the regions we might have, might not be a bad idea to do an early invasion of like the Netherlands when they get invaded or something, I don't know. Most of it is just plains though, so we're not going to get any major debuffs fighting here. Which is arguably good. So yeah, we still don't have a template for motorized, but that's fine. We're going to be using it eventually, so we might as well start producing it ahead of time. Now, I think this is literally just trucks, etc., and not like, yeah, it's not the people themselves, which is fine. Production efficiency is still going up, which will be wonderful. We're producing 4 Hurricanes per week, so that is 200 per year roughly. Yeah, it doesn't tell you that, unfortunately. But we should be able to fill this up in... soon? I don't know. Yeah, a little over a year or something. Oh well. Currently being used for upgrades, that's fine. Free military factories? Oh, hello. Total needed 17 weapons. Yeah, we ran out of our stockpile there. What I might go ahead and do is make more swordfish. Like, we have a ton of aircraft if we achieve aerial superiority. Which we should be able to as Britain. Like, we'll be able to shoot enemy planes down over England with flak and our fighters. So that will be wonderful. I don't know. We could then do naval bombing in the Channel and actually take out some of Germany's shipping. We're unlikely to find any, like, submarines with this, but you never know. Meanwhile, we're building a few Halifax bombers. Yeah, we have like 28. Nothing to really do anything with. Oh well. Close air support? Yeah, we have plenty of those right now. We have 50 swordfish. Spare. We've got some tactical bombers, some Whitleys. We could go for more... Yeah, let's put it in infantry equipment for now. Infantry equipment's not a bad thing to have, and, you know, if we stockpile more, we'll have more. Also, because of our dispersed industry, if we switch a line, for example, if we were to build the Matilda here, we'd keep 20% more production efficiency, so that's good. We don't have a lot of it, so it's good to keep it around. What I'm actually going to do is add another Hurricane Mark 1 line. And then we'll take away one factory here, give it to there. So that way we'll be able to build up a second line. And we'll probably switch over this Hurricane to Spitfires at some point, so we'll be able to keep some Hurricanes being produced at the same time. It's not a bad thought there. Allows us to have multiple fighter variants and allows us to keep some proficiency, some production efficiency when we switch over. So that we're still getting some fighters efficiently while we're still trying to ease ourselves into the new line. Tactics. We're thinking ahead. Now it's almost September of 1938. might not be a bad idea to start guaranteeing Poland at some point. How is Germany looking? Yeah, you're fascist as hell. Because you're a dictator, you got a lot of political power. Yeah, you're working on demanding the Sudetenland. Sneaky bastard. I'm on to you. Interwar artillery, that's good. Start working on improved artillery because it's only 122 days. Computing machine, oh hell yes. Very useful. We can now get decryption. Or encryption. I think being able to decrypt the enemy will be very useful for attack and defense, etc. So we'll focus on that first. Even though it's going to take a little bit longer. There we go. Minus 8%. Wow. France wants to join the Allies. The world is growing increasingly unsafe. Britain and France remain bastions of democracy and liberty in Europe. And France now proposed that they join the Allies. We could say no. Get your baguette out of here, but yeah. Britain and France announced an alliance, calling upon the bonds forged during the Great War. France has requested a formal alliance with Britain, citing unspecified threats against the stability of Europe. Today their request was approved by the British Parliament, and France has joined the Allies. We stand together. And I believe that's Churchill with de Gaulle standing there. The Munich Conference. German demands for the Sudetenland region of Czechoslovakia, where a significant number of ethnic Germans live, have come to a head. Hitler has positioned forces along the Czechoslovakian border in preparation for an attack. Talks are being held in Munich between Britain, France, Italy and Germany in the hopes of negotiating a peaceful end to the Sudeten crisis. What would a British position be? We could fight Germany. Czechoslovakia would join the Allies. We gain condemned aggression. Opinion of German Reich minus 50. German Reich gains conquer focus against Czechoslovakia. France gets event at the Munich Conference, and Czechoslovakia gains offered support, plus 50 opinion from UK. We'd also lose 200 political power. I'm more likely to go for the Czechs around their own. We'd lose 50 relation with Czechoslovakia, but we don't lose any political power. And it's historical. And there we go. The Munich Agreement. At a summit held in Munich, Germany, Britain, France and Italy sought to find a diplomatic solution to the so-called Sudeten crisis. Czechoslovakia was not invited to attend. An agreement was reached in which Germany annexes the Sudetenland but will not pursue any further territorial gains in Europe. Mr. Chamberlain spoke to crowds in London. For the second time, a Prime Minister has returned from Germany, bringing peace with honor. I believe it is peace for our time. We have been spared another world war. Have we, though? I somehow doubt it. Free civilian factories, hello. Free military factories, hello. Build me another one. And we could go for infrastructure. Increases our speed. Radar station should be able to get up to level 2 soon if we research that, which would be wonderful. We could increase our naval base in Sussex. Or we could take a look at AA. Like, I think that's already going to get maxed out soon anyway, so that'll be fine. Maxed out airbase is over there. I think we might actually go ahead and convert a factory. No, not yet. That's gonna be a lot cheaper during wartime, so let's not. Anything we want? Infrastructure, maybe? Might not be a bad idea to get some AA up in there, why not? Get another civilian factory as well. 3 military factories, that's right. We'll add a second factory over there we go. Insufficient resources. We need oil! Yo, can we stop exporting then? That'd be lovely. Like, I'm not fine with that export. Could we not? Like, that's our stuff. Cancel imports. No, I'd like to cancel exports. Good sir. Oh dear. There's no way to cancel exports, isn't there? Let's talk to the Raj. We could require forces from them, which would be interesting. But no. So yeah, we can't actually get them to stop importing our stuff, which is bad. Now we're exporting our own oil for no freaking reason. I sort of feel like they didn't really think about this all the way through. Now we could import from the US, but it's a bit silly how we're importing from the US to be able to export to our own colonies. We'll get some more hurricanes. Feels like a good idea. Fine, US, you win. It's fine. More oil, please. Shadow scheme, thank God. Industrial efforts, sweet. That will be very useful in the long run. And then we can get an extra research slot, which will help us a lot. We do have our tanks now, so that's good. We have some more light tanks, training, getting us a little tiny shred more army experience. What we'll now go ahead and do is go to recruit and deploy, edit infantry division. Add a signal company. Which only gives hit points, apparently. I'd much rather add support artillery, to be honest. 4,800 manpower. Do it! There we go. Our infantry is now even stronger. World tension is going up slowly. Japanese build-up. Germany demanded the Sudetenland. We're not producing any artillery right now, which is fine. We're working on it like 90 days and we'll have our artillery. It's going to be improved, not just regular artillery. Don't be silly. 3 military factories, hello. Let's produce some more infantry equipment while we can. Since we might as well. No divisions in basic training. That's fine. We got our Marines though. Marines, there we go. Commander. Do we have anyone that happens to be good at naval landings? Commando, out of supply. Not bad. We have Bernie here. Combat width. For us is lower, so we can cram more units in there. Yeah, I think it might be we're not gonna go for a Panzer leader, obviously. I think we might actually go for General William Slim over here. Slim Shady. Get him to exercise his troops. A little bit more experience every day. Lovely. What we really need is some army experience. What we need for that is to be able to fight, basically. But we can't. At least not right now. 30 days for the Vickers Wellington. Good. Let's get some more civilian factories while we're at it. Let's also add a single extra for support equipment. There we go. We have a lot of weapons spare now, which is great. Support equipment over 1,000. Light tanks are actually in a deficit. Alright, because we made those new tank units. That makes sense. And we also have a tiny shred of attrition. We're gonna name these guys Marines. There we go. Speaks for itself, basically. And they will be very useful for either stalling like the German advance over here, if they... I don't know. Our planes will be able to tell us if there's a port that's undefended, and we might be able to land inside that port and take it back. Possibly delaying the Germans or something. We can now get someone to help us research things. Tempted to go for the industrial concern. Yeah, we don't really need any military staff just yet. Because we're not fighting anyone at the moment. And a theorist? That's Bernie, our field marshal, actually. In defeat, unbeatable. In victory, unbearable. Yeah, he had a bit of an ego. I like it. Let's prop. Ooh. Extra sub protection, max speed, extra range. We might want this camel person factory thing, I don't know. Or Vickers for our armor. Extra reliability and soft attack. Or Anfield for small arms research time. Nah, I don't really feel like that's a thing. I'm tempted to go for IOC over here. Industrial. Would help out a lot. Well, having said that, we are pretty much on top of our industry here. And we're gonna get research bonuses from our industrial effort soon. Extra production cap. Extra factory repair speed. Pretty good once we start losing things. Actually, I want. It's a tough call, to say the very least. Like, what would we really benefit from? Almost tempted to go for this guy because he gives air experience. Jesus Christ! You suck! You give less production cost, but they get... No. Extra carrier armor and capital ship armor. That might be fun, I like capital ships. I'm gonna buy the bullet, get armor. There we go. We'll start researching tanks soon. And this way we'll also get better tanks. At everything. I like the sound of that. 10 days for the Vickers Wellington. Lovely. We're nearly no longer out of time. I think what we're gonna do after this is... Yeah, we still have 18 days or something for industrial effort. What I think I'm gonna do after that is go for the Military Training Act right away, although... No, I can't afford to pass up a research slot. Not in good conscience. Elections are gonna happen next year. Oh well. Vickers Wellington, there we go. It would only take us 175 days to research the Spitfire. It's a year ahead of time. Boom. That's major. That's really major. We have 50% bonus on it. We'd also be able to get the Ferry Fulmar as carrier fighter. Not a bad idea. Mission efficiency or air superiority mission efficiency. I think we'll go for dogfighting experience, but that's the thing for later. We did just get tank buffs. Might be a good idea to start researching the Matilda then. There we go. We'll have paratroopers in 20 days. They'll be able to help us get more things at some point. Like, we're also getting reduced armor research time because of Vickers Armstrong, so yeah, that's gonna help a lot. We'll wait a little bit more before we start researching the Spitfire, but we will try and get a production line of it up and going before we really get into the war proper. That said, how's our production of Spitfires Hurricanes coming along? 6.4 per week now. Industrial effort, there we go. Fighter production cost minus 10%, not bad. I have to go for the research slot though, like, we can almost get the debuff removed here for less recruitable population factor, which will help out a lot. Manpower growth is still only 1.1k per month, annoyingly. Like, we're gonna bleed dry long before anything happens. But yeah, things have been happening for quite a while, so I'm gonna end the episode here. We're leading up to the war. December 1938. It might actually be next episode that the war gets declared. That will be interesting. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, then please do leave a like down below. Leave a comment if you have anything to say. And if you want to see more, then you could subscribe. That's pretty cool. I'd appreciate it. Anyway, until next time, have a good one, folks.